called the scum line. Right now there's over 40 foot of water on the outside of those doors.
Wow. 40 foot of water on the other side of it.
Oh, really? Is that what he said?
You know what they did with the locks?
Lock us in. Oh, so we don't get sucked in.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the doors are closing.
Now the gates are closed behind us. Once they're closed, the operator opens up the valves to allow the water flow in here. The valve is a large steel plate on a set of rollers. They raise that up. Water flows out through tunnels on either side of us. There's openings on the wall which allow the water flow in here. When the water starts coming in, you can see it coming up in front of the lock first, coming back towards us. You're going to see some foam form in here. That's not pollution or bubble bath. That's just the aeration of water causes that, especially after all the rain we had this year.
That's so cool.
And here's the
Look
water.
how fast it's coming up. Watch the wall.
Once it runs, the land disappear.
Oh, wow, look how fast it's coming up.
Point, like look, Graham.
Look
See
at
the
the
hole,
hook.
like the hole there? Look, we're already covered
And
it
the
up.
ladder rungs.
Pick some other spot on the wall and just look at it.
Oh, looky.
Now the canal has many purposes besides taking for a boat ride today. Over 1/3 of the farmers in New York State use for irrigation. They use for flood control across the state. If there's enough power on a canal system to meet half the needs of cities the size of San Francisco, they use for drinking water in 57 different communities, water canals, including Lockport. They use for fishing, they use for tourism. So the canal has many purposes. See the gates in front of us, about 3 miles further west. There's another set of gates just like that. In the wintertime, they lower those gates down to the water, right to the bottom of the canal. That shuts off the flow of water canal system. About 3 days later, this whole section of canal is drained dry. They do that to protect the locks, the bridges, and the shoreline from any possible ice damage. The source of the water for canal is the Great Lakes. Water flows down Lake Erie to the Niagara River, down the Erie Canal, right across the state of New York to the Hudson. They go right in the Hudson River.
Just
take
the
you out to
water,
New York
the
City.
water draining in, honey.
So you never know what kind of boat you're going to see in here, where it's been or where it's going. We had boats in this year coming up from the Caribbean, going to Great Lakes. Boats going to Thousand Islands, Finger Lakes, Europe. There's a boat here the other day from Texas. buy a pass for 2 days, 10 days, or for the season. They charge you by the length of the boat and how long you're going to use the canal. And they can't charge you more than $150 for the season. But if you got a canoe with no motor, there is no charge. When you get up in this lock, we go to the next chamber, the gates close behind us, and all the water that's in here right now will flow out of this lock right up to the canal behind us, never to be used here again. Nothing's recycled here at all. We haven't gone green except for the doors.
Whoa. Look at that. Look how close to the little bridge we are. Oh, wow. It's been 6.5 minutes so far. Oh, was it?
It was as high as that door.
If you go to Lock 35 here, you don't just try to repair these walls. These walls are 12 foot thick and 100 years old. When you get to the top of Lock 35, you're going to be the same level as Niagara River and Niagara Falls. And on a clear day, you can see the mist. Not really.
No.
You know, the gates in front of us got some leaks up there. Nothing to worry about. Once this lock is filled, you can't see or hear the leaks anymore.
This is cool. Now I gotta put another one to light up and get something next time. Now I see why it's a 2-hour thing.
Yeah, a little whirlpool from the doors opening. That's cool.
Now we're gonna go up even higher. Oh, a lot higher than the first one.
I know I missed it too on the other side. See, mother like daughter, we both tripped over the steps.
The gates are closed behind us. They're going to make some noise. It's the water pressure really closes the doors nice and tight behind us.
I don't feel so bad then.
That's just the gate closing. As you go up in his locker, you're going to see a couple words up there stenciled on the sides. One says post, the other one says sill. Post is where they used to tie the barges to. Sill is that little ledge right in front of us.
It's a water
One of the
pressure.
original reasons for building the Erie Canal was to improve the transit